Art is dope.
Art is dope.
Art is dope.
Art is dope. Art is dope.
Art is dope.
Art is dope.
Art is dope.
Art is dope.
Art is dope. Like really dope.
Yo, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Art is #dope. I'm Nathan Wheeler, your guest, your host with the most, who gets bread like toast. Finish it if you know it. What is Art is Dope? It's essentially the podcast where we sit down with some cool artists and people who are just artistic and create and have that creative mindset. And right now, this is kind of huge because we have the first ever female Art is Dope what? Contestant? No. No. Freaking host. No. Guest.
Superstar.
Caroline Schmigel.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Hey guys. I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Caroline Schmigel is an artist and a friend and also a colleague. And also, she brought some bomb wine that her dad made, I think.
Yeah, that's really good.
What's it called?
Pinot Grigio.
Talk about it.
It's
your dad made it.
My mom and aunt's favorite wine. It's all they drink. So, a lot of people I know don't like it. What? I don't know why, but
maybe it's too good. Maybe it's too sweet.
Maybe it's, I don't know.
But they legit made it like from their own flesh and blood, from their feet.
No.
Stomping the grapes.
My dad, he literally found this like Amazon wine making, like make your own wine, like
oh
pack.
yeah, like make your own brewery type
yeah,
thing.
and so he like has this
dope.
huge jug that he'll like set up in our kitchen all the time, and it's like takes up like our whole kitchen counter on the side, and he just has like all these wine bottles like laid out, like ready to go. Yeah, he like puts the labels on himself.
Wow.
Yeah,
it sounds cool. Professional. Wait, so I think it's time to upgrade to a cellar, because that's what the next step is, right?
Well, I think they're moving soon, so
what?
Maybe they'll do that.
Have you talked to him about it?
Yeah, they're thinking about a few places. My mom really wants to go to Nashville.
Wow, Tennessee.
Yeah, and then my dad's been like thinking about like Georgia and like Alabama,
Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't know. He wants to go down south, which I'm fine with, but I don't know if I want him to go to Alabama.
Why is that? Well, yeah, no, he should go to Atlanta. Like, link up with Quavo, the Migos.
Yeah.
He could be a rapper at this point.
Well, they're gonna like retire, so they're gonna need like, I don't know. I want them to live in a cool place though, because I want to visit them and not like Powhatan.
So where's your ideal place?
Atlanta would be cool, but I don't know. I can't see them moving there.
What?
They just like wouldn't like that. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like they wouldn't like that area and that city. But my dad doesn't really want to move to Nashville either because he thinks it's like a city, like that whole deal. He just wants to like be in the country. So
you gotta find somewhere in the middle. That's why you know, Alabama maybe.
Yeah.
Even though Alabama is weird.
Well, he wants to move to like
Alabama.
Very northern Alabama. I forget like what county it is, but he just like wants to like live in the mountains, like live that type of lifestyle, which I like. I'm fine with. I don't know why he needs to go to Alabama to do that. I
mean, you could do that here. You could do that in Virginia, right?
Yeah, in Charlottesville, like
the freaking Roanoke area. Roanoke. You go to Roanoke. There's hella mountains in Roanoke.
Yeah, well, I know they don't want to live near DC just because that's like a very like populated
Is Roanoke near
area.
DC?
Roanoke? No, Roanoke's like, near like Virginia Tech, like near that area.
Yeah, it's in the It's like in the mountains. Yeah. Dude, just tell him to go to Roanoke. What's he talking about? Alabama?
I know, and I have friends in Roanoke too. That'd be awesome.
That'd be kind of lit. Yeah. So shout out Roanoke. Anyway, so it's an art show. So let's get to some art questions. Caroline Schmigel is an artist. She just recently got back from New York. A stint in New York.
Yes.
Can you talk about that? What were you doing there? What was good in New York?
I was living in Brooklyn, New York.
Shout out Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was really awesome. I really liked living in Brooklyn. It was really cool. I had an internship with this opera company.
Really?
Yeah.
Like oh.
Yeah, literally. Like wow. That's actually like so like yes. Okay, so yeah, I had a internship with an opera company. It was not something I planned on doing at all, but I'm really glad I did it. Essentially, it was really cool. I like got open to like opera, musicals, like all that stuff, which is really cool. I like even went to a few plays in New York. I went to Wicked and Aladdin. Those are really cool. Yeah.
So how did you apply to were you looking for opera jobs?
Yeah. Well, my school.
Has this always been a thing? Have you always been into opera?
No, never. Okay. Never in my life. That's why it was so weird for me. But with my school, Longwood, you have to get an internship and you have to like take a class with it at the
so
same
it's a
time.
part of the school thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to like get the credits for it, and that's like the only way you can graduate. You can't graduate without
Wow.
like, doing an internship.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I was already
Hey, shout out Longwood.
Yeah,
That's a
I
cool
was
little
already
incentive.
looking for some internships, and I was looking in New York. I was just like looking in different places, and I just applied to literally like every single one I saw that like interests me,
Yeah.
and that like I looked like I would probably be able to work for. And so I did that. I applied to so many. None of them emailed me back. None of them said anything except for the company that I was working for. And they were like the only one that like said anything to me, and then they were in Soho. So I was like, okay, bet, like that's amazing, like let's do it. And so
Stars aligning.
yeah, literally it was crazy like how perfect it was, and like the timing was perfect too. And so like they asked me like to do like an interview in like a week, and so I literally had to book a train within a week, tell all my teachers like, hey, sorry, I won't be in class, like I have an internship what is it, like interview yeah an internship interview in New York. And so like all of them were like, oh my god, that's so amazing, like of course you can skip class. And I was like, okay, thanks, like that was easy, like
Thanks.
yeah, so that was
Later.
cool.
Going to New
So I
York.
went there on like a Wednesday or a Thursday, and like just took like a long weekend there. And it was honestly so embarrassing because in my interview I was wearing like this really nice like formal dress like that I got from the loft. Like I was stunting, like looking good.
Yeah, you're dripping.
Yeah,
Fresh.
looking great. And then of course it was raining that day, and so like living in Brooklyn, like that's where I was staying at the time and visiting. And so I was in Brooklyn, so I had to make my way to Soho, and that's like 35 almost 40 minutes like on a train. And so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna wear my heels, like I'll just wear some Vans.
Yeah.
It's raining outside, like
Yeah.
I don't want to like get blisters, whatever. So literally the Vans I'm wearing right now, these green ones,
Shout out the green Vans.
yeah, green velvet Vans, and I'm wearing these with my dress. Like I look like an idiot, and like it doesn't match at all. Like it looks so dumb, like a super nice like formal interview dress with these Vans. And I get there, and like I'm about to change into my shoes, and I like ring the doorbell, and they come like right away. And I was like, fuck, like I don't have enough time to like change. And so I was like, okay, whatever, like just go with it. Like maybe they'll sit you down and like have you wait for a second. And so I go and I sit down, and he was like, okay, like the guy will be with you in like in a second. And I was like, okay, great. And so like I go into my bag and like change my shoes really quick, and then all of a sudden like he's like already coming out the door and like coming to meet me. And so like I couldn't change, and I felt like so I felt whack.
But did it work?
It worked.
But
yeah.
they were like, so it just like goes
Yeah,
to show you
I
just
don't.
gotta
I
go
guess.
with the flow, right?
I guess my personality, because it obviously wasn't my outfit of choice that got me that internship.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't even matter what you look like,
Yeah.
you know? So if you're like, you know, if you're feeling like, hey, I got materials, I don't have materials on that, you know, look sick, you don't
Yeah.
need materials. It's all about what's on
Well,
the
and
inside.
I was still surprised too, because
and how
I'm.
how white your teeth are too, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Low key.
Oh yeah.
That's
for
kind of,
sure.
that's like, you know.
big deal.
Brush your teeth. People, if you don't brush your teeth, I don't know what you're doing. Please just brush your teeth. All right, go ahead.
And so I'm a communications major, and so I was like, okay, this isn't really like anything like opera. Like most of the people that get into that like internship have like an opera, musical, theater, whatever degree.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm probably not gonna get this, but I'll try anyways. And they actually wanted like someone that wanted to do event planning, and I was like, bet, like that's actually exactly what I want to do. So what are the odds again? And so they
Stars.
literally hired me just because I was like the only like event planning intern that like applied,
Really?
basically. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So what is event planning? What is that? What does that consist of? Obviously, it's, you know, planning events, but, you know, kind of dive into the experience.
So event planning is honestly a really difficult job, honestly. Like I think a lot of people think it's easy to like plan everything, but honestly working with a bunch of other people, like vendors, like
Yeah.
all those different people, like it's a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah.
Like
You have to be a people
Yeah.
person.
yeah, and so like I guess that's like good that I have a communications degree and I can like understand people and like deal with them better. But
Communications.
and so yeah, and so event planning is really cool. I forget what I was talking about now.
Yeah, you're kind of just diving into that. I want to go back to New York though, because you have an experience that I feel like is like a movie. You know, you grew up in a small town. You grew up in a small small area, and then you go up to like Brooklyn and New York, which is, you know, people like, wow, imagine if just living there.
It was so weird. I hated it.
Talk about the 180, the flip. So you're coming from Longwood, which is pretty in the
sticks.
In the sticks. It's not too much out there, right?
No.
And then you kind of go just to like New York, this big city. How was that transition? What was that like?
It was actually kind of hard, honestly, because people are assholes. Like in New York, they're all assholes. Like no one says sorry. Like no one says excuse me. Like thank you, please. Like nothing. So like, I don't know. I guess coming from a small town, like those were like always like really big morals and like
manners.
Yeah. And so coming to that was like a really big difference, and like I had to like kind of be an asshole back, which was weird. And I don't like doing that. Like I don't like to unless like I really need to, but they would make it so like you really needed to. Like,
I mean, that's how you just how you communicate.
Yeah.
You know, I guess.
But I did like it. I did like not having to drive and just taking a subway to work and just like looking out the window. Like I liked that a lot. That was really cool.
Did you find that your creativity, I guess, like peaked a little, or like maybe spiked more that you were in that area, like, you know, opposed to being in Longwood?
I definitely would say it did, yeah. Because there's just the amount of things like I saw in New York, like I'm not kidding, like you don't see that like in your hometown. Like you will not see that, I promise you.
Like what?
Like
I gotta know. The people want to know.
Well, I mean, it depends on what part of New York you're in,
Brooklyn,
honestly.
Right? Brooklyn?
Yeah, well, I mean, I lived
Brooklyn?
in Brooklyn, but I worked in like Soho, so I was in Soho like almost every day.
So what's going on in Soho? What's some
Soho's
crazy stuff?
Cool. I like Soho.
Yeah.
It was honestly funny because in Soho you can literally walk around and like smoke weed like just on the streets and like no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, very laxed over there.
Everywhere, anywhere, like all the time, every day. Like
Soho.
It's so funny.
Really? Where like which part is that like relevant to New York?
That's like
or Brooklyn. You said 30 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, it's like 35.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to cross like the Manhattan Bridge.
Nice little drive, like you said, to collect your thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm looking out the window.
No, the views were like so nice every day. So nice. Even like on rainy days, like it doesn't even matter. Like you just get to see the whole city skyline. It's so gorgeous.
Yeah, for sure. So what? How about the people over there? The people you were working with. Did that help? Did that help your stay?
I loved the people I worked with.
Yeah.
I loved.
What were they like? What's going on over there?
I mean, my like intern friends, like that's what I mean with the people I worked with. They were so funny. I met this one girl, the other intern. She was from Paris, and her name was Clementine, and she was so funny. Like the way that they live in Paris is just like so different. So like she would just make fun of everything that we did, and just like. It was just so funny. Like,
did she have like a really strong accent?
Like
a very patty accent.
She like did and didn't. Like she like knew English like really well and like spoke it really well, but she just had like a hard time like listening and like translating it like fast, you know?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But no, she was actually really good, and like it was kind of mean because like our bosses were like such assholes to her, and like
why?
Because she was from Paris, and like they
just because
like,
she was from Paris.
I mean, basically, like they like
Are
the
you
way.
Sure?
Yeah, because they would like make fun of her for like the way she like talked. Like they'd be like, "Oh, like can you understand this? Like can you understand this?" And they're like, she's like, "Yes,
that's kinda funny.
like I can understand you like pretty clear." And they would just like say things slow to her, and it was just like really annoying. And
hold on, there is some fucking wasp. Hold on, we're here with Caroline Schmigel. I gotta fucking take care of some wasp. Be right back.
We love a good editor.
Alright, editing is boring, dude. I fucking hate that shit. Shout out to all the editors though, cause that shit sucks. Editing stuff sucks.
Yeah.
But
it's cool though.
Yeah, without you, like nothing gets made. Like from books to like movies to like articles about fucking sports to like anything.
Literally everything.
Anyway. Welcome back to Art is Dope. We're here with Caroline Schmigel, first ever female guest. Just had to reiterate it because it's important, and that's it. But anyway, thanks for joining me.
Thank you,
Caroline. We were talking about her New York trip, but I want to kind of dive into. We just got done talking about The Evil Dead, which is a movie. So how do you feel about movies? You like? She doesn't like. You don't like horror movies. You just said, right?
No, I'm well.
You don't like gore.
Yeah, I don't like gore, but is like a paranormal movie considered horror? I think so.
Yeah. Have you seen The Strangers? You know what that movie is?
Yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Wait, isn't there like a newer version now?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the newer version, but I've seen the old version.
But do you like the old version? Because that's like horror too, but it doesn't have like gore.
Yeah, that's not that bad, but I still like the ghost ones better. And I've always just been like fascinated by ghosts.
You believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you believe in like old Indian burial sites? And,
well, I believe in it
jazz?
just because, like, my dad like grew up in a haunted house.
What do you mean?
Like someone.
Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean that my dad grew up in a haunted house?
So my dad. Okay, so my dad's originally like from New Jersey, and he moved to Pittsburgh with his family like when he was really young.
Joyce.
And they moved into a house like after I don't know if it was right after this guy like died. I think he might have died from like a seizure or something, but it was just like a natural cause. Like it wasn't any like no one like got killed, like, you know.
Yeah, you just like heart attack.
Yeah, heart attack, seizure. It was one of those
quote unquote heart attack.
Yeah, it was
quote unquote heart
it was
attack.
one of those things. And so I don't know how long after they moved in, but they moved in, and my dad had the same bedroom as the guy that died.
I wouldn't.
And he died in that bedroom.
Did your dad know that?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
You gotta tell the person
I
who's
don't
buying
know
the house.
if they
or whatever.
knew when they bought it or if they just like figured it out later on. But my grandparents always lived there. Like my grandparents were like old, like 80s, like 90s, like when I used to visit them in that house. So
you
they never
you
moved
were in
out.
that house too. You like
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the ghost is, if anything paranormal is attached, he's probably attached to you.
My sister, it was funny, like...
That's wild to think about.
Yeah, my sister and my dad experienced it more than I did. And then my cousins, too, because they had to live in that house for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
What did they experience?
My one cousin,
intrigued.
when she moved in there...
I'm intrigued.
She was like 4 years old, and then her little brother was maybe 2, I think. And
2-ish.
They moved into that house because they were getting ready to move to a new house themselves, and they were just living with her parents at the time.
Okay.
And my cousin Madison, the 4-year-old, she like got like really sick like once they moved into the house, and was like sick for like a month, like throwing up like all the time.
Wait, so first month in the house, she's freaking out and
yeah,
sick?
I think they might have been there for like 2 or 3 months, possibly.
So they don't believe in red flags, I'm assuming.
Well, the mom knew, but I mean, like they just didn't have anywhere else to stay.
They knew that someone died in that house.
Yeah.
And they were still like, send it.
I guess, yeah.
Let's put our whole family and bloodline in this house.
I mean, nothing bad like ever happened to them, like nothing ever crazy that I know of. But I think it was just like it was there, and like it was like haunting, kind of like not like in a serious way, but it would like show up like around the room or be in like a closet or like stuff like that, you know? Like,
what do you mean it? It would be what?
The guy.
Dude.
I'm serious.
If you're seeing that, get out. Like, why even like play around in that area?
I never saw it, but one time my dad and my sister were sleeping on the couch in the living room there. And there was we had a bunch of toys there, and one of them was a grill. And have you ever like heard of those grills where it like talks?
Yeah, it has like a face on it.
Yeah.
Has eyes.
And like
a mouth.
Yeah, and it has like a bunch of like little terms. It'll be like, what's cooking, or
come flip a burger.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Boy.
Yeah, and so one night my sister was up and like all the toys were off. And yeah, and so the grill just like turned on like randomly in like the middle of the night and was just like, fire up the grill. And my sister just like freaked out. Like she was young. She was like probably like 10. Like
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I know. But that's only like the only story I ever heard from my like sister. But we were young.
But your dad has stories.
Yeah, my dad. I think he said like. Yeah. He just would be in bed and like he would like see the guy like standing like in the corner of his room and like looking in mirrors like and seeing it like behind him like. Just like,
did he ever
really like stupid, you know?
Yeah, I mean that could be anything though, right? It could be a lamp. Could be a drawer you just saw.
Well, my aunt like testified to it too. So.
What do you mean?
Well, she just like said that strange things would happen like all the time at that house.
Well, did anyone ever get physically moved? Because I'm thinking like when you get real paranormal
I don't
to
think it was
DEFCON,
like that bad.
DEFCON 4 is like when you're getting physically moved by a spirit or a non-being. That's when you gotta get out.
I don't think any like if it was that bad, I think they would have moved out. You know.
Yeah.
But they lived in that house like their whole lives.
Did what was your sister or whatever? She ever get sick again or whatever?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so maybe it is a coincidence. Maybe it's nothing.
I don't know. I think it's just like different for like different people, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't stay there long term like my cousin did. Like we would only stay there for like a few days at a time, if anything, and we wouldn't be there all day.
And you don't want to risk being there.
Yeah.
Because you never know what'll pop up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, we got Caroline Schmigel. We're talking about ghosts, talking about art, talking about so you do like planning of events. You cut up roses and stuff?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Are you a rose killer?
Okay, so that's like...
You're a rose killer.
That's like not
genocide.
even...
Rose genocide.
Floral... That's floral design. That's not even event
Floral
planning.
genocide.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
So
what is that? Why are you doing that? What is the point of that?
Well, when I was in New York, I like knew I was going to be coming home after my internship. And so I needed a job when I got back home. And so I was looking online, just like looking for different jobs. And
of course.
I was looking for event planning jobs because I didn't want to work some, no offense to people, but I just don't want to work in a restaurant. Like, I just don't have any.
Yeah, restaurants.
I just, like, I worked in a restaurant for, like, 5 years, and, like, I just can't go back. Like, I just don't have the patience.
Which restaurant?
Tropical Smoothie.
It's not a restaurant, Caroline.
Yes, it is. You can sit down and eat there.
Nah. Compared to,
what would you call it? Fast food?
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, not fast.
It was considered a restaurant.
When I think restaurant, like, I think, like, waiters, staff.
Would you consider McDonald's a restaurant? Some people do.
Depending on the McDonald's.
Oh my gosh.
I'm serious. Depending on the McDonald's, because Tropical Smoothie is just like a it's like a convenience store.
No, not at all.
It's convenient. You walk in, you get like a freaking. No one like actually has. Well, I guess. I feel like the majority of people go in there, get something, and then leave. A lot of people don't chill around and eat there. I'm sure people do. I have it at one point, but
it depends. A lot of families like will eat there.
Really?
Yeah.
Like full meal? That just doesn't seem like a meal.
A lot of people would like sit down and eat there, like as like a meal.
Okay, maybe
especially
I'm wrong.
with little kids.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
especially
it is
with little kids.
Yeah. When I think with little kids at a restaurant, I think like chicken tenders. That's what they get.
The only thing that we had was we had ham and cheese wraps and then turkey and cheese wraps for them, and then we had quesadillas.
Yo, I have quesadillas?
Yeah, they're actually really, really good. And
I did not know that. I think I need to go to Tropical Smoothie.
Yeah, you need to try it.
All right.
And they have really bomb smoothies, so...
Well, time out. So what do you consider Chick-fil-A? Is that a restaurant?
I think it's a restaurant and a fast food restaurant. Or not a fast food restaurant, but like
it's a restaurant.
Fast food. Okay, a fast food restaurant then.
Is it fast food though? Is Tropical Smoothie fast food?
No, because we don't have a drive-through.
Does any Tropical Smoothie have a drive-through?
I think some do, but not ours.
Okay. I don't know. I don't see Tropical Smoothie as a...
Well, do you consider Chick-fil-A a restaurant?
No. I consider a restaurant... Here's my consideration of a restaurant. Ruby Tuesdays. Applebee's. Outback.
Ruby Tuesdays not even like in business anymore.
You're tripping.
Every Ruby Tuesdays I see is like on the side of the road. Like you can see like the old Ruby Tuesdays sign, but like it's taken off.
Dude, Ruby Tuesdays is bomb, okay? You don't even talk about. Anyway, that's what I think of like a restaurant. Ruby Tuesdays, Applebee's.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Freaking, not Chick-fil-A.
I guess I just think of it because like whenever I search like Tropical Smoothie or something like that online, it shows up and it says restaurant.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're ready for this though, because this is the quick fire round. This is the quick question fire round.
Wait, I had to be quick?
I mean, you can't be wrong. You can't be short. You can't be short.
I wasn't ready for this.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. These are just rapid fire questions you gotta answer.
Okay, let's go.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. What's your thing? These questions suck. Whoever gave me these questions needs to get fired. All right. What's your favorite thing in your closet right now?
My favorite thing in my closet right now is my mirror because it's
Great.
really pretty.
Great. What's the best what's the best advice you've ever received ever? Ever. Yeah, you gotta be quick.
I don't like these questions. Can we change it up?
No.
Why?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, these questions are gay.
I'm not feeling these questions.
Hey, I said I fired the dude who said them. Alright, here we go. These are good.
Okay, but
Dun dun dun. Okay. If you could buy any type of food right now, what would it be?
ooh, since we were talking about quesadilla.
Quesadilla. What color is your toothbrush?
Blue.
If you could be any animal in the world ever, what would it be? And
Koala.
why?
Because they're just really, they always hug things.
Great. What is one thing that you put on your bucket list? Only one thing, though. You gotta do it.
To go to Thailand.
Who is your favorite superhero?
Is Mac Miller a superhero? I think so.
Why?
Because he's just a magical human being.
Who do you admire the most?
My cousin Britton.
What is your favorite summer activity?
Tubing.
What's your favorite winter activity?
Sleeping.
What's your favorite fall activity?
Ooh, pumpkin patch.
If a movie was made about your life, what genre would it be?
Drama.
Who would play you?
Me.
No, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be the star of my own movie.
Okay. Fine, you can say that. I guess whatever. Who is your favorite cartoon character?
Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
Why?
Because he was my favorite growing up, and he always just got away with everything.
If you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would it go? Or where would you be? Or where would you go? And where would you be?
Canada?
Why?
Because weed is legal, and there's really pretty mountains.
What's your dream job?
Event planning.
Are you a morning or night person?
Morning. Sort of.
What's the one thing that annoys you the most?
When people lie.
What is the strangest thing you've ever eaten? That's a good one. That's a good question. You can't hate on that. That was a really good question.
Ooh. I would say...
Oh, an artist dope.
Oh, do I still answer?
I mean, you got one wrong. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Passionate. Kind.
And?
Artistic.
What's your favorite movie quote? That's a hard one.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a whack one. What would you do with your 15 minutes of fame?
Probably share it with people.
Describe... No, what's your biggest fear? Oh, yeah.
Heights.
Really? When I dance, I look like... blank.
An animal.
What is your favorite TV channel?
I don't watch TV.
Good answer. What's the thing... If you could paint anything, like, really well, if you suddenly got this amazing painting ability, what would you paint? First thing.
Flowers.
What's the most interesting thing in your car right now?
A Buddha.
Oh, yeah, okay. I saw that. That's cool.
Yeah.
What's the biggest advantage of being really tall?
I'm not really tall.
But what is it? Do you have an advantage?
Advantage is to look down on people.
What's the advantage of being really short? Oh, yeah.
Oh, being to fit into small spaces. I admire that so much.
What store do you shop at the most? Could be online, could be in real life.
I would say probably American Eagle.
What new technology will totally transform the future soon? Oh, yeah.
The future what?
Like, so if it's the future, what piece of technology you think it's going to change the most?
So there's this thing that, like, changes a voice to someone else's. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's in Scream. It's in Scream, like, 4.
Yeah, so...
It's like they change... You can, like, pretend to be someone else's voice.
Yeah, literally. And
That's
they,
scary.
like, even change it and, like...
Scary.
Yeah.
That's scary. That's how Scream kills people. What's, if you could swim in any liquid, what would it be? I know my answer. Can I answer?
Really? Okay.
Jello.
Why?
That'd be so fun if you could swim in
Would
Jello.
you, like, suffocate in it?
Not if you keep your head above water. Just swim it. Just, like, swim in it. Do some breaststrokes.
I would say bubbles, but I don't think that would really work. It's not really liquid.
It wouldn't really hold your buoyancy.
I would say soap then.
Wouldn't hold your buoyancy.
Actually, I don't know. I don't even like that question.
Yeah, I don't like any of these
My
questions.
answers are not superior.
It's not okay. What is your favorite song?
I have a lot of favorite songs. I would say Juice.
I got that juice.
No, not that Juice.
I got that paper.
Nope.
How's it go?
It's by Liza.
Oh, I don't know that song. Okay. What is one food you wouldn't want to give up? Can't give up.
Mexican.
What's one food that you would give up if you could?
Chicken.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck? Mexican food is a big part of chicken. So, might have a problem there. If you won $1 million today, what would you buy?
A boat.
Nice. If you could win any award in the world, what would it be? You win it tomorrow, just for saying that you won it. What would it be?
Probably
I don't
like
mind.
a music award.
Really?
Even though I'm like not even like into music at all, I've just like
They'd be like, who is this?
I know. I just
Caroline
always wanted to
Schmigel.
like be like get like what is it, like an Oscar?
Oh my god.
Or is that movie?
Grammy,
yeah.
You
I'm
want
dumb.
one? Don't
I'm
even know what it's
dumb.
called.
Oh yeah, I know.
Look at this. Mine would be what is it? The World Peace or the
Oh yeah.
Peace?
The
Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah,
Nobel Peace Prize.
What do you have to do to get that?
Be president.
No, you don't.
Be Barack
Didn't
Obama.
Beyonce get that?
Yeah, I think all you have to do is just be like dope.
Yeah.
I think that's literally it. Okay, how do you like your steak cooked?
Ooh, medium rare.
Okay, what's your favorite place to stream TV? Not cable, but you said you don't watch TV, so.
My bed.
Okay, what's your if you could live any these? I've already asked these. I think you're done. Ding ding ding.
Yay!
All right, so you got one wrong
How did I get one wrong?
because you messed up on it.
Okay.
You took a long time.
Okay.
But hey, one is pretty good. I mean, out of a lot, you did really well. Caroline Schmigel, art is dope. We'll be right back. Check it out. Check it outside. Check it out. Together is one nation. Check it out. Only one time to go. Only one thing to do, and you know what it is. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Brand new you, brand new style, brand new you, brand new year. Check it out. Check it out. Only way up, and it's to the top. Just you, not anyone else on your back. Check it out. Don't let anyone hold you down. Even if you try, check it out. Check it out. Don't let anyone hold you down. Even if they try to, just get back up. Check it out. There's only a few lessons I've learned so far in my life. Don't give up. Always be cool, and don't stress under the stress. You're only a teenager once. Might as well live it up. That's gonna be funny. That's funny. Check it out. Hi, welcome back to Art is Dope. We got Caroline Schmigel here.
What's up?
First ever female guest on Art is Dope, man. Really great to have you here. Really good job on the questionnaire round. Thought you would slip on it low key, but you did really well.
Really?
Well, I just doubt everyone who does the questionnaire because it's hard.
It is hard.
It's not like a joke.
No, it's not. Not a joke.
Okay.
It's serious shit.
I think I'm gonna start having like a wall. I need to make a wall of people who like do
good.
Do well.
Do well.
Yeah, but sorry. That's annoying. I know that's annoying when to other people.
I never remember that one, honestly.
Do well instead of good.
Yeah.
Doesn't just sound wrong to you when you say good. It's easy to say though.
I don't know. I just always. I don't know. I always grew up saying that.
I think didn't they recently make funner a word like officially? Funner.
Funner.
Funner. F-U-N-N.
Funner.
Fun. Like people would say funner. It's like it's funner over there instead of more fun.
Yeah. They probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I really like.
They're just like
English,
accommodating to like the people and like how dumb they are.
Yeah.
Like we used to be smarter and now we're just like so fucking lazy.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
A lot of people are pretty lazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's easy to be lazy,
And uneducated, definitely.
Yeah. Well, what does uneducated mean?
Uneducated. I'm sorry.
No, I mean seriously. What does it mean?
What?
Uneducated. What does it mean to be uneducated?
Oh, like to not know how to pronounce stuff like that, obviously.
Well, what if people are from the South?
Then the teachers should still pronounce it.
So you think it should be one universal language?
Yeah.
Of course it should. But I'm okay with slang. I like slang.
Yeah, slang is fine, I guess. But I mean, slang to me would be like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess you're right, because I say y'all all the time.
Y'all.
And that's completely wrong.
And then think of Boston. They say yad, ka. And then like in New
Pittsburgh,
Jersey,
they say yins.
Yeah, yins use guys.
You guys.
So I think
Use guys.
I agree with you. There should be one universal language, which it was meant to
But
be.
it is kind of funny now that you say it. Like,
Ebonics.
slang is pretty cool.
It's Ebonics. It's like, it's cool to have your own culture thing. It's like a cultural thing, you know? Alabama has its thing. Or the South, South Carolina has like y'all. Virginia has...
I will always say y'all, like, forever and always. I can never get rid of that.
Me too. I think I'm the same. Even when I text, I say y'all.
Like,
Y apostrophe
I get made of
A-L-L.
so much up north from that.
Yeah. Oh, they hate that?
Yeah, they're like, y'all, you're so country.
What do they say? You guys?
You all, you guys,
you all,
you guys.
Y'all. Y'all is just like one syllable, though. It's like easy to say.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all. You're kind of wasting your
Y'all.
time saying you guys.
It's so country.
Yeah, but it's cool. I'm okay with the cultural differences. Same with foods. I'm okay with sweet tea in the South. I'm okay with Southern sweet tea. Because some, like in Ohio, they don't have that. They don't have really sweet tea.
Yeah.
I work with a guy who was from Ohio, and he came here and he said, y'all's tea is different, you know what I mean, than like others. Or like,
did he ask for sweet tea or just tea?
Sweet tea. I mean, he asked for sweet tea, and he was like, yo, y'all just put so much sugar.
Oh, so they have sweet tea, they just don't put as much sugar?
Right. They're like, it's not, it's like, their sweet tea is not even sweet tea, it's just kind of like tea.
I don't know. I don't drink tea, so...
When I think tea, when someone says tea to me...
You made me tea once.
Yeah, I used to be
good.
big into tea. I used to be really big into tea. I made like a bunch of tea at one point. I was balling with the tea. But I don't know. Tea's like... I'd rather just drink coffee at this point.
Yeah. I'm a big coffee fan.
Yeah.
Iced coffee all day, every day.
Yeah, people are like, yo, just drink some tea for some boost. And I'm like, dude, I'd rather just drink coffee because it has like way more, caffeine.
Tea's really good for you though, like when you're sick and...
Yeah. If you have a stuffed nose... If you're congested,
yeah,
I guess. So, let's see, what else? So, what kind of advice do you have for people who are maybe younger than you and maybe want to start, maybe you're in the same position that you were at a university and they want to start, interning and they have these options. So, kind of like, what is some advice? What's some advice that young females, or even young males can learn from Caroline Schmigel's mistakes and or non-mistakes, successes?
My best advice is literally just get out there, just go do it. Like, just don't make excuses. It's so easy to make excuses, and like I know that's totally. Like really typical advice, but like it's so true and it's so honest. Like, even if your school doesn't require you to get an internship, there's nothing like bad about getting an internship. Like, that's only gonna make your resume look better. It's only gonna like help you get better at whatever you want to do. Like, no experience is bad experience. Like, even though opera was nowhere near what I would want to do like in the future, like it was just cool to be able to work for like a company like that and try something new. Even though I didn't love it, it was just cool to be in a different atmosphere and try something new and learn. I learned a lot of administrative stuff. And, like, honestly, that might not be big for a lot of people, but it's going to be, like, really helpful and, like, good for me in my future, I know. So, like, even though, like, I didn't get, like, a lot out of that internship and, like, artistic standards, I definitely got a lot out of it in, like, admin stuff and simple things like that. So, seriously, just go out there, try something new. Even if, like, you get an internship with a company that you don't really want to work for, even if it looks like it has some opportunity in it, just try it. You might like it. You never know.
So, in other words, just send it.
Just fucking send it.
What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, yeah. I almost left New York. I didn't want to stay there after, like, 2 months. I was like, I hate my internship. Like, I hated it. My boss was really mean. Like, I just wasn't...
Do you think that's just an adjustment period, though?
It might have been, but, like, also, like, I think it was just, like, also, like, adjustment with, like, the people up there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Adjustment.
You said it was, like, 2 weeks?
No, like 2 months.
Oh, 2 months?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Like, I started my internship in the beginning of January, and, like, by the end of February, I was like, I don't want to do this internship anymore. But I was like, I'm already halfway through, and I need the credit, so...
So what do you say to people who want to give up? Maybe might be in the position that you were in as well.
Just keep pushing through. Like, everything in life sucks, like, every once in a while.
Yeah, life sucks, dad, like, dad. Sucks, dad.
Like, even when life sucks, just keep going.
Yeah.
I know it sounds so corny, but, like...
It's worth it.
I don't know. I feel like such a failure whenever I give up. That's just, like, a personal thing. and I just like to be able to like prove to people that I didn't give up, and that's just a personal thing also.
Yeah, I mean, hey, giving up is not, I mean,
Yeah.
it's nothing to be, you know, joked about, because giving up,
I mean, if you're truly like that unhappy, like get the heck out.
sure.
But like I know like myself, and I knew I could push through that. Like I
Yeah.
just didn't want to. And that's like there's a big difference from not wanting to and knowing you can.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and just say, hey, do I want to do this, or do I not want to do this?
Yeah. And it would have been such a big waste of money and like time, and so
Everyone's-
also think about that. Think about your time and don't waste your time.
Yeah. It's easy to waste time, though, right? You think?
Yeah.
I waste a lot of time.
I do also.
Sometimes I'll just waste hours.
I feel like I could be
hours.
doing so much with like my off days from work, and I literally just
Yeah.
do nothing, and I don't need to. Like it's not like I'm working like
you're
like
not doing
12-hour days like every single day. Like I'm
Yeah.
just lazy as heck on my off days.
No, it's the same way. I feel the same way. Sometimes I'll just wake up. I'll wake up really early, you know. I'll wake up in the morning, be like, all right, I'm going to do some stuff.
I woke up at 5 this morning.
That's nothing, dude.
Really?
I wake up at 5 like every day.
I wish I had such a good schedule in New York. Like I went to bed like at 9, 10 o'clock almost every night, and like would wake up at like 7:30 every day, and like be at work by 9:30. Like
That must have been sick.
That was the life. Like I had such a good sleep schedule.
That must have been so sick to like that like metro drive or whatever.
Yeah, I loved it.
Wow, what a great conversation we've had. Caroline Schmigel, this has been really great. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me again. Honestly, this was honestly so much fun.
Of course.
I love doing this.
Oh yeah, of course, obviously. And also thank you, first female guest, first of many. You're kind of setting a wave now.
Hell yeah.
You're kind of like I don't know, a pivotal point in that turn of
I hope I can be, because I think women are
artists.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, women are cool.
Women are fucking cool, yeah.
We're holding up the black power
Holding up
sign for women. But yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Thank you so much for coming on. Do you have any last words for anyone out there who if you know, you can say whatever you want.
Honestly, you're young, and even if you're not young, you still have a lot of time left, and you can still figure it out at whatever age. Just do it. Just do whatever you want. Do whatever is set your soul on fire. Just do it.
Set it on fire. Set it on fire. Yeah, I like that advice. Caroline Schmigel, thank you.
Thank you for having me
Yeah,
again.
of course. Thank you for listening. If you are listening, really appreciate all y'all. Stay safe. Continue to create sick art. And we'll see you on the next one. Hey, love you. And we'll see you soon. Peace.
Peace.
Hey guys. Just really wanted to thank you guys. Thanks everybody for coming out and seeing this special occasion with Caroline Schmigel.
It was fun seeing you guys and fun talking to you guys.
A couple things I just want to lay out. Racism is bad. Treat your neighbor like your lover. Treat your lover like your neighbor. And one more.
Go for your dreams.
And go for your dreams. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side in the fish. Ooh.
But you know I gotta get
That's
it.
gonna be
Gotta
great.
come on, now the ball mates feel it. Summertime now in the drop top dripping. On my grind now, got the quad, now she with it.